What's going on?
What does it look like to you?
Well,
This is in America, by the way.
let's ask our audience. What do you think this is?
What do you think this is?
Yeah, just no poll or anything. Just put it in the chat.
I'll have a look.
What do you think's going on in the sky here?
What in the actual...
It's going to spoil it in a second. If you're not careful.
Well, we don't. I mean, we just need to see what people like. What is this? What is going on?
Chinese spacecraft, falling satellite, rocket breaking up.
Okay, all right.
Too quick.
Too quick. Yeah, so lots of people are like, what is this going on? Is it meteorites? Is it like aliens? Is it drones? You know,
Where is this,
CIA
in Tennessee or something?
It was southeast United States. I think it was Kentucky.
Oh, yeah, and I think because you could see it
You could see it all over.
Yeah,
I mean, think about it. It's the sky,
So
right?
it's just the southeast.
If you look up in the sky, you'll see a moon,
Yeah, you are true.
you know?
Yeah, so
yeah.
you would be able to see that.
Yes, lots of footage of this thing in the sky.
Breaking up.
And so people were like, CIA, deep state.
I'm so tired.
Aren't you? Like,
Yes.
just blame everything on this fictional thing.
The CIA deep state is shooting debris over our heads.
Yeah, it's like mind control particles being
yes.
dropped from the
Well, you know what?
contrails.
People said that shit. Sorry, excuse my
Yeah,
language.
yeah,
People
yeah.
said that nonsense until it turned out to be what it was.
Yes, that's the thing. Everybody had wild theories. You know what it really was? It was a dead Chinese satellite that has been dead since 2023. It was an uncontrolled re-entry.
Hurry! Is it...
Okay?
Now look at this. Hurry!
And we're okay with this. Why?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. China can launch things into space. We
Yeah.
all know that, right? Because they use, again, copy technology from the Soviets in America is what they've gotten. They can launch things into space, but they don't give a damn about what falls down.
Yeah.
I mean, the booster stages from their rockets fall onto villages in China.
We've shown that we did a whole special episode on this.
Yeah.
It's some of the most horrifying footage you've ever seen of rockets falling onto villages in China
and then
killing
leaking
people and then leaking
like toxic
fuel.
chemicals. China doesn't give a damn about the consequences. They do no planning when it comes to these launches.
I think it's laziness and, being cheap.
Yeah, it's laziness, it's being cheap, and maybe they don't know how.
I don't think that's true at all. I think they absolutely have the technical prowess to do that, and they just choose not to because they don't care about human life and they'd rather save money.
And I mean, they
Chinese
obviously,
government is par for the course. That's what they do.
and they can't control their own satellites. To the point where they make uncontrolled re-entry over America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So again, when people are looking at, look how advanced China's technology is, then why do we constantly see these demonstrations of it not being advanced?
I know. If China's technological prowess is so far ahead of the U.S., then why do they have Timu satellites breaking up over the U.S. and potentially falling to Earth?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not okay.
No, it's
Why
nonsense.
are Americans not up in arms about this?
Yeah, I don't know.
You're too busy thinking about other stuff right now.
Yeah, that's
Or buying
exactly-
stuff on Timu.
Exactly. Hey, where's Jeff?
He's taking a Timu.
Yeah, exactly. He's in the bathroom taking a Timu. Anyway,
Yes, there's context there, but
yeah, you can see it was a Chinese satellite that burned up, and it was, completely uncontrolled entry. It's been dead. They lost communications. They couldn't control it because guess what? It had a Timu-made, communications array or something that failed. It's true. If you buy something from China off Amazon, it's probably going to break a little easier than if you bought something that's like handmade in whatever country you're from. It's because it's just...
Why is it though? Like, imagine if America had like a massive satellite and it broke up over China. China would be, they would allow protests that day.
They would.
They'd say, okay, guys, you can protest today against America. The streets would be full of people burning American flags and stuff. Yeah, what do we got here?
It's not it's not even an old satellite.
No, it's new. It's a year old.
I mean, if it was from the 70s or
a year
something.
dead.
Yeah, exactly. 70s or 80s, you might be like, okay, yeah, all right. They didn't know what they were doing back then. This is brand new.
Right.
China hasn't had a space program for that long. This is new stuff that's fallen down to earth. So again, China does things quick and dirty. They do it with the idea of putting face forward, shortcuts and facades. Remember, it's a big facade. Look, we're technologically advanced. We've got a space program.
Yes.
And then people are like, yes, master, and stand back. Meanwhile, your space program, your satellites are falling out of the sky. Your so-called advanced robots are falling over everywhere. Nobody looks at the actual real side of things. You know what I mean?
I mean, this is the country that will paint the side of mountains green so that they can
Yes.
say that they've conquered like eco development.
Exactly.
They'll go and put a bunch of solar panels that are not connected to anything and wipe out all the bird species and then literally forcefully move people, carry their bodies out of the village while they're like, that's my home.
Yeah.
To put up solar panels and see, look, West, we're the biggest output of solar technology.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the country that plants metal rods with
with
stones on
top.
them to look
Yeah,
like they
crops.
have crops.
Yeah.
I mean, why
It's crazy.
would this be any different is my question, right?
Yeah. Facades, man. Shortcuts and facades. Here we are. Here we see the yearly ritual of praising a man who murdered everybody's ancestors. While tens of millions of Chinese people lay dead from starvation and famine, struggle sessions and who knows what else, the ancestors still come to revere this horrific monster. Anyway, so it was the birthday of Mao Zedong on Boxing Day, so the 26th.
Yeah. The guy that didn't brush his teeth.
The guy, yeah, the recorded pedophile, you know, who is just a horrific person that, you know, caused more deaths of Chinese people than anyone. More deaths than the Japanese ever caused, you know.
Tens of millions.
Yeah. I mean, look, whatever the case is, I've always wondered why it is that, let's go back to, like, let's get that, like, a picture statue of him. I've always wondered why he's so revered in China because, you know, it's demonstrably true that he caused devastation. He destroyed Chinese culture.
Yeah.
He smashed the temples. He burned the manuscripts.
He ruined China.
He ruined China. He even tried to get rid of Chinese writing, but the Soviets convinced him not to. He turned China into a pretty dismal place where tens of millions of people died from starvation, and he made them kill all the sparrows. We know all about this guy, but people still revere him. They have his picture on the wall. And I've always wondered why. And I mean, it's a combination of things. Of course, the Chinese government doesn't allow people to discuss the bad side of things. They only show, oh, he started the new China and stuff. But we have this theory that a lot of the people that survived were the people that benefited from his rule. You know,
The people in power.
yes, the people that held on to power, they sold out their colleagues, they sold out their families, they did bad things on behalf of Mao Zedong, and he rewarded them. And so of course, they're going to celebrate him, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he created the corrupt system that is the Chinese government today.
Yeah.
And that is the system they proliferate in and have power in,
Yeah.
right? They have the corrupt government positions. So why would you not look up to someone or revere someone that gave you that?
Correct.
Right, makes sense.
Anyway, this is a side. The reason why we're even bringing up this ridiculous man's birthday is because coinciding with his birthday, on the day of his birthday, this is not a coincidence, China released, or at least flew, its new 6th generation fighter.
Which is tearing up the news right now.
Yes. So let's take a look. Sorry, just,
Have to do a little more reverence.
yes, you know.
A little more pro Mao.
You know that China copied the Soviet Union so much that they embalmed Mao just like Lenin?
Yep.
They didn't come up with that by themselves.
I read the entire story about how they had to embalm him at the last minute, and they actually had to import scientists to do it.
Makes sense.
And his ear fell off, and he was already rotting. So when you look at him now, he's already rotten.
Okay, but they preserved that.
They preserved what was left.
Okay,
Kinda
maybe it's like maybe they like switched it out with a Madame Tussauds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Royal Rumble.
Who do you want to see get their ass whooped the most?
I must say I'm very biased against the Shills. I hope they all get a beat down.
We have no idea what's going to happen in this match.
Cannot wait.
Are you ready to rumble?
Sarai AI.
Take a look at that. She's showing off. Is Tractor gonna throw Chinese Ox out? It's Cool Gamer Nathan.
My
Subway
goodness.
Wonder Man. Subway Wonder Man.
Oh, is he out? Flying through the air like a missile and slammed into the mat.
And the engineer, Neo Dentech.
Neo Dentech!
Oh, Chinese Ox out of the way.
Oh, and it's Clapback. This roster.
Oh, Silas out. Wait, I'm kicking your ass now? What's going on? Look, everybody wants Raging Roger out of there.
Raging Roger's out!
Oh, well.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's going for strike, brother.
Wow.
Oh, that was close. I
With an
cannot
upset.
believe it.
Oh, my goodness.
That is, that's insane.